up, patrons? It's Queen Auset-Heru, and I'm only here real quick to give you some magical minutes. I wanted to tell you guys that Halloween is coming up. So Halloween is a great time for magic of all kinds, and I found something that I thought some of you might like to actually do. Some of the times, witches and priestesses and people from different pagan groups will carve a pumpkin and charge it with your intentions. Okay, so you know how somebody takes a jack-o'-lantern and they'll carve a face into the pumpkin, a scary face or something like that. Well, you can do that. You can put a scary face on it, or you could also use a protection symbol. Originally, that's what the jack-o'-lantern was for, was to scare off bad spirits. So if you carve a pumpkin and that's your intention as you're carving it, that's what it will be. You also can carve other things in it than just a face. There is a symbol and we use called the pentagram. The pentagram people think is evil, but it's not. It's basically a star. And this pentagram is a protection symbol. So some witches or pagans will carve the pentagram into the pumpkin and leave it right in front of their home. And then, you put the candle in it so it'll light up. Now, you also could put the pentagram on the back side of it, the jack-o'-lantern's face on the front side of it, so that your intention is in it, but you might not want to share your spiritual beliefs with your neighbors, but you want to create a protection pumpkin. So that's one way that you can do it. You can do protection. You can do a prosperity pumpkin. You can take a pumpkin and carve a dollar sign into the pumpkin. And that is charged. You say your prayers for prosperity on it. And now that pumpkin is charged to draw money into your home. Looking for love? Want a new girlfriend? Want a new boyfriend? Want a husband? Want a wife? Carve hearts all over your pumpkin. Slap a candle in it and put your prayers and intentions for love. Now, if I did that one, I would probably add something to it like rose petals inside of it, of course, like around the inside, because rose petals draw love. Cinnamon draws love. Vanilla draws love. So I'd probably sprinkle something on it on the inside and then put the candle on top of it. So there's a number of different things you can do with an ordinary pumpkin during this season. And you can do this pumpkin now because most people put their pumpkins and their Halloween decorations up. Most people aren't even going to know what it is. Remember I talked about if you wanted to put a pinnacle, you could turn the pinnacle side backwards. A lot of people wouldn't even know what it is. They would just think it's a spooky Halloween decoration. So, you can, you can even feel comfortable in that sense. You can carve anything into it that you want the intent. It's all about intention. Magic is about intention. So what do you want this to do? And you want to do one intention at a time. So let's say you want love, you want money, and you want protection. Do 3 different pumpkins, each one with the symbol. Love, money, protection. And put them on 3 different steps in front of your house. Smack your little candles in it. And now you got some cool decorations that also act as witchcraft. Your intentions, your manifestations being drawn to your home. And if you put this out there now and you're keeping a candle in it every day until after Halloween, you're talking about days and days of intention. And somebody told me that Halloween is on the full moon. So make sure on Halloween you put in a fresh candle, because that's going to be the strongest night of manifestation directly on Halloween. So the veil is thin. On Halloween, they always say the veil is thin. That means the spirit world and the physical world are closer to each other at that moment of Halloween, that day I should say, than any other time. So if you're feeling that, that's a great time for you to do that. Okay? Like I told you before, magic is supposed to be practical, and magic is supposed to bring goodness to you, and it doesn't have to be like, all of this ritual and crazy ceremony. Something as simple as a carved pumpkin could help you bring in your intentions. Okay? So check that out if you're interested. And if you do it, please send me a picture so I can put your pictures on my page and show everybody the cool pumpkins that you carved. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So come back soon because I'm going to have a few more magical minutes for you next week. See you later.